Teacher Jamer, can you explain to me what is suprasegmentals?
Oh, sure, Greyman. There's no problem. I will explain to you. Okay, but vowels and consonants are the basic segments of a speech. Together, they form words, syllables, and at the end, they form utterances and sentences, okay? Now, suprasegmentals are additional features that this kind of words or larger units has. Now, all of them together, they form what is called suprasegmentals because there are a lot of additional features.
Okay, but I heard about stress and intonation. Can you explain to me what is that?
Oh, sure. Well, let me tell you that stress is the relative emphasis that might be given to certain syllables in a word or to certain words in a phrase or a sentence. Now, regarding intonation, I will explain to you that in a moment because let me first tell you that if you change the stress in a word, then you can change it to a verb or a noun. For example, we have record or record, right? Record is the noun and record is the verb. And also we have some other differences as address and address. As you can see, you have to put a little bit of your stress into a in the first part of the word or dress at the end of that.
For example, transfer and transfer and deposit and deposit.
Yes, that's right, student. Now, for example, we have another suprasegmentals such as intonation, which is the variation of the tone that we use to convey meaning or to express grammatical information that we cannot express with words. For example, we have rising intonation and falling intonation. Rising intonation is a rhythmical rise in the speaker pitch. For example, you can use this rising intonation when you ask a question or a yes-no question or a polite request and you're enumerating some items that you want to show stress on it. Or for example, if you're talking to someone and you want to emphasize that specific word, you can ask, did she pass? Or for another example, you mean tomorrow? That's a question. And another kind of example would be have some drink. You know, have some drink because you're offering a drink to that person.
Like the last part.
Yes, as you said, the last part, right? Did you notice the difference? The last part?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. Yes, and now the falling intonation. Well, that falling intonation has a gradual and rhythmical fall in the pitch of the speaker, you know, with a considerable duration and tempo. This falling tone is commonly used when you give commands. For example, stand up, right? You say stand up. That's the falling intonation at the end. Another example is when you're making a statement. For example, the teacher is coming. The teacher is coming. Or when you ask some questions that demands information. For example, why are you always late? Why are you always late?
Teacher, but why is that important to me?
What? 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 Why is it important for you? Because if you mispronounce that word or any kind of or any other words, if you say, for example, can you record that for me? Then you're asking for someone to record you. And if you say, can you record that for me? you're going to be misunderstood. So you have to learn about stress and intonation. If you ask a question with a falling intonation pattern, then you might be misunderstood, or maybe that person is going to understand you, but they're going to say, he doesn't speak English very well. So for your wealth and for my proud, you should understand stress and rhythm. And so far, Suprasegmentals.